Hey everybody, welcome. Welcome into my channel. My name is Sherry. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, as always, welcome back. We're going to be working on our Nature's Notes journal today from Joey Cardmaker. It's called Nature's Notes Autumn. It's a beautiful kit and I want to get a little bit of work done on it. So I thought I would just turn my camera on and bring you along. We've got a couple papers to add in, maybe sew the signature. I finished some fussy cutting this morning, so we've got, might even do a little decorating on some ephemera, but we're just gonna spend about 30 minutes or so, if that's okay with you guys, just working on this beautiful little journal. So if you saw my Mamagami video, it was my most recent video prior to this. I will put it in the end card of the video. It shows, I showed you how to do the Mamagami on different types of paper. And so I'm going to put this in the journal because I Mamagami'd this. This is just one of the digitals. I just printed out a couple that was for reference on what it looked like Mamagami'd versus not Mamagami. And so I want to add that in. I Mamagami'd this tag and put it on a piece of cardstock that I'd coffee dyed. So we might go ahead and do that to these two as well. That might be kind of fun. So let's decide where we want to put this. Let's do a quick flip through. So we can change things around if we need to. It's been a little minute since I've been in my journal because I was gone for most of last week. And I want to make sure that, so that page goes with that. I got to thinking about this when I was camping. I thought, you know what? I don't know if I have those in the right order, but those two I do. But I seem to be, okay, there's that one. And that one. Wait a minute. Okay. No, I'm good. I think I'm good. And I'm sorry if you hear a siren. It's the noon whistle that goes off at noon here every day, or when there's a fire or an accident or something that calls out the paramedics or the fire department. Maybe got these mixed up. Let me see. Let me carry forth and see if I did. Okay, so I used that as my center page. Frame here, I'm a little bit off cattywampus there, aren't I? Okay, I'm back. So we were out of town a couple of weeks in a row. A while back ago, I had doctor's appointments, and we went to Chili's for lunch, and they gave us our utensils in these, and of course, being a journal maker, I thought I am going to save these and use them in my ephemera, because we know ephemera is something that would otherwise be thrown out. So anywho, we're going to add that in. I thought that was a fun element to add in. Trying to decide where to put Mr. Owl. Let's do it here. I think that would be a fun place to add that element. I really enjoyed doing that Mamagami, you guys. It is so addicting and so fun and so different. Okay, so we got Mr. Owl in there now, and then we got to decide where we want to put our Chili's bag. I'm going to cut. Oh, I have my scissors in my basket. I was kind of lazy this morning. I think I overdid it yesterday because I had so much laundry to do from camping for a week. I stripped all the bedding, of course, and just laundry and jackets and just all kinds of stuff. This might be fun here. Little element. We could do that there. We don't have much going on. That's right at the very beginning too, isn't it? Yep. Should we do the beginning or should we wait? We've got a lot going on our other pages. That's okay. We could do that. This is going to be kind of a tough signature to sew in because it's pretty thick. I think we're done adding pages. So, should we sew in a signature and then mamagami a couple of tags and then see where we get from there? I think that sounds like a good plan to me. Let's just make sure we're centered. Grab my cart. So yeah, I kind of just overdid it yesterday with all the laundry, and I wore myself out. I have a group of friends that we all live right in the same neighborhood, except for my best friend who lives only like 5 miles away, 5 minutes away. But some of them were camping with us this weekend and went to the wedding, but the wedding we attended, that is. But we have a little group chat. So I told the girls this morning, I said, I am just lazy this morning. I think I wore myself out. So I sat and I watched, what did I watch first? I think I watched a Mamagami video. And then I watched Gail Augustinelli. Watched her whole video, which is always about an hour. And then I watched a little bit of Rachel at Roxy Creations. But I did have to get up and get a few things started at that point. So I'm just trying to find my center. Yeah, I have got to get up and I'm still working on laundry. But what I'm going to do is all I really have left is some towels in the dryer, house towels. I got everything put back in the trailer. It's cleaned. Everything's put back together. The bed's put back together. It's just still airing out from the campfire smoke. For some reason, these pages are looking a little funny to me here. What's going on? There we go. So I just did a lot yesterday. I told my friends I overdid it. I still have some laundry to fold, but I'm going to do that while I'm watching a little ways into PM Artist Studio. I always watch their lives, if I can, at 1 o'clock my time, Pacific time, on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So because it's a 2-hour live, a lot of times I can't sit that long without doing stuff. So I thought, well, that'll actually be perfect because I can do some of my, just fold laundry and put it away while I'm watching that. So if you've never done this before, this is your first time seeing it, what I'm doing is just putting it, it's a 1 signature journal. I'm struggling a little with my brace on. That's why my hands are kind of not wanting to cooperate as well as they should. And I can do some folding and stuff while I'm watching them. But yeah, just really lazy. I think, like I said, I think I just overdid it yesterday. So I got a fairly easy dinner for today. Did a couple things I needed to do. Now I'm just gonna have some filming fun. All right, so I've got the signature in. Yes, it's fine. I'll grab my stuff here. What color should we use? So, let's see. I get my awl and my pokey tool and my needles. I think for this we'll use, which thread should we use? We'll probably use our darker thread. Yeah. I tend to use that one a lot anyway, so at some point I'm going to have to order some more. So typically what I do is I do about 3 lengths of my signature. So about roughly 3, 1, 2, 3. So cut right there. And then go ahead and we're going to poke right about in the middle. I just sort of eyeball it. This is 9, so if I went about 4.5, that would be approximately the middle. So I just eyeball it. At the end of the day, it all works out. Just give it a poke. Got a lot of paper to go through in this one. We got a new neighbor behind us. It's a rental. And I have a big like lattice, and then I come about an inch from the top of my paper down, just so I get a nice solid spine on here. So yeah, I have a big lattice and what's it called? Virginia Creeper, but they've got a back door, like a laundry room door, that they can see into my craft room, and I just don't like to sit here with my windows closed because I like to look outside. So I need to, one of my neighbors already met her, but I need to introduce myself to her when I see her, so I can tell her if I'm sitting here and talking to myself that I'm probably more than likely filming a video. Just so she doesn't think I'm crazy. I took my nail polish off yesterday and I haven't redone it yet. All right, so for a 3-hole pamphlet stitch, if you're new to this, typically what you do is, I do this way. Go in through the center and out, and then I hold a little bit beyond my book, and then I come to the bottom one and I come in to where my hole is, into my book. Then I go back to the center, holding this bottom string tight, which is a challenge with this brace on. Sorry guys, I'm struggling a little here. Then I go above my thread there. So I'm coming back out the same hole I started with, pulling it tight, and then I come to the top hole, which I can see right there. Some journals, it's easier to see. It kind of just depends upon the journal. There we go. That one went in easily. And then the main thing you want to do is make sure you have it nice and tight. Pull your strings, and then you can see this one is on this side. So what I'm going to do is take my needle and put it on the other side. And again, I'm going to pull it quite tight. I don't want to rip the paper, but I want to make sure my spine is tight on the outside. I can probably pull a little bit tighter, a little bit more, and then I'm going to make a knot, 2 knots, and for right now, I'm just going to leave it. I'm not going to put it in a bow or anything. I'm just going to leave it like it is. We may do something later or put something on it, but for right now, it's fine. So that is how you do a 3-hole pamphlet stitch while you're struggling with your thumb brace. You're welcome. Whew, that wore me out. All right, so let's put everything away now before we start dropping needles all over the floor. So I didn't ask, I'm sorry, how is everybody today? I hope, oops, ow, a needle stuck in my hand. I hope you're all well. I hope you don't witness a, severe accident here. I am sort of accident prone, and that's kind of the joke in our little group of friends we have around here. One of my girlfriends tells me that wherever we go now, she carries a medical bag because you just never know what I'm going to do. So there's that. All right, we got our signature in. Yay. And it's looking good. We didn't do it upside down. All right, so the signature's in. Now we get to start doing fun stuff. So like I said, I mamagami'd this yesterday. So let's go ahead and do that with, I'm going to set that just on my shelf so it's out of the way. Should I do it on my cutter? Yeah, let's do it on the cutter. So yeah, I hope you're all well today. Again, it's a beautiful day here where we live. I think, I don't have my watch on, but it's forecasted to be somewhere around either the high 70s or the low 80s. So very nice, very, very nice. It's beautiful weather out. We are going to stay home this weekend. We talked about camping again, but we really need to get some yard work done. Just take some stuff out that needs to come out. I've got a bunch of stuff in my garden that needs to come out. Some things are still producing, but most of it's got to come out. Get a good fertilize and get resting up for the winter. And yeah, so we decided let's just stay home this weekend, take care. In fact, I had forgotten I have a doctor's appointment Friday anyway, but it's early in the morning. It's 8 o'clock, so wouldn't have been an issue. It just probably would have wanted to maybe reschedule or something. But anyway, yeah, so just gonna stay home this weekend and get stuff done around here. Nothing new and exciting has happened. I haven't seen my girls or my grandkids in a week since we were gone. And then my oldest granddaughter had a soccer tournament. She plays on a traveling soccer team, club team. They had a game up in Carson City over the weekend, I believe, because I saw some pictures and it looked like they did pretty well. So, hold the trash can over. So yeah, so I think that went pretty good. I haven't talked to my daughter yet, but I'm sure it went fine. So I am going to take this off for this. I just thought Mamagamiing these tags would be fun. So if you didn't see the other video, Mamagami is a Japanese paper kneading method. They used to do it with it's done with paper and starch. Typically it was done with what kind of paper was it? I can't remember. Mulberry paper. And this technique is called Mamagami. And traditionally it's done with starch. And their starch is called konyaku, I think is how you pronounce it. Because the starch, it's actually like a potato starch. It comes from a certain vegetable, and it actually strengthens the paper and makes it to where it's like fabric. So it can be sewn on. So anyway, but you can do it with oil. Some people do it with oil. I choose to do it with hand lotion. You don't have to do it. You can just fold the paper if you choose to do that. That's fine too. But the starch does give it the strength to help it if you are making and adding it to garments, which is what the original use of Mamagami was for. It's pretty interesting how they do it. It's really a fun process, and you can do it as little or as much as you want. I don't think I need to do much on the tag. I'm doing it just for texture. That one tore a little bit, but that's okay. We're backing it, so these are just the cutest little images, aren't they? That little squirrel, I think he's so cute. Again, we'll just crumple up Mr. Owl. So yeah, I was pretty happy I could put a little bit of this in with this journal. Joey Cardmaker makes the prettiest journal digital kits. I've done several of his. In fact, I have an idea for something maybe after the holidays, a redo of one I did of his incorporating Mamagami. I think that would be fun. What was I gonna say? Now I can't remember. Shoot. Plus you get your hands nice and lotioned up when you do this. Oh, I know what I was going to say. When I was watching Gail's video this morning, she said that Joey Cardmaker is working on a Christmas kit. So I'll definitely be getting that and doing one of those journals for sure. I've got quite a few journals made and ready, and I've got them all in my Etsy shop, so I'll be sure and link that below. And then what I don't sell, I will take to any craft shows I go to, which reminds me I need to get busy and start making my candles for my craft shows. So what I'm going to do is just glue this guy. This is just, excuse me, coffee dyed cardstock. And I've got more of it. I just have to grab it. But yeah, so that's what I did on that guy. We'll get a glue book. Just glue this puppy down. So yeah, I need to make some candles for my craft shows too, my fall and winter candles. Planned on doing it sooner, but you know how that goes. Good intentions, right? Then somebody says, let's go camping for a week and go to a wedding. And I usually say, okay, I'm good with that. I can do other stuff later. I'm not going to worry too much about that. I can cut the bottom off. And if they get a little wrinkled, it's okay, because the Mamagami makes the paper wrinkled anyway, which gives it the character too, in addition to the, and you know what? I'm gluing this down right after doing it, so I don't know. Hopefully we won't have any issues with it not sticking. So I guess depending on what you do, you might want to let your paper dry. Finding a couple. Oops. Got some thread. Just got some more cardstock. Yeah, you might want to let your paper dry depending on what kind of application you're doing it for or with. But I think this is going to be fine because this one I did yesterday and it stuck just fine. So I don't think there's any issue with that at all. So yeah, I'm excited to see what Joey Cardmaker's Christmas digital kit is. I'll definitely get that. And you can save these little bits. I don't know if you have done, I don't typically coffee dye a lot of cardstock, but I had so much of it and I just decided to do something different. But you can save like a lot of these little odd cuts and stuff, save them for journal cards or tags. They're good and sturdy, so. And this guy, we just need to put him on here. I feel like I'm kind of all over the place today. And I was mentioning earlier too, if you hear something in the background, my washer was going. Typically when I get kind of done with everything after we've gone camping, I run my washing machine on like a clean site. I put like a washing machine cleaner in it because I always feel like, you know, there's a lot of dirt and dust and rocks and all that stuff when you camp, and that gets on your blankets and your clothes, and I just always feel like my washing machine deserves a good self-clean after I run all those rugs, particularly the rugs, because they catch, you know, the most of the rocks and stuff. But yeah, so that was making kind of a little bit of a noise there a minute ago. Guess I better put my brace back on. And my dogs are being pretty quiet today, so that's nice. They're not barking up a storm, at least not yet anyway. So these tapes are so cute. Thought we could decorate maybe a couple of pockets today, and then that'll be a pretty good start. Get this project into the works and finished. All right, just stick that up here. Punch our holes. Just gonna lean over my trash can for a second so I can just pop that right in the trash can. I'm not going to put anything on here just yet on the top of these tags because I don't really know where they're going to go in the journal, but we can ink them up a little bit. So let's get our top back on our art glitter glue. And grab our vintage photo. Just go around the edges a little bit. We don't need to do it on the front, I don't think. They don't really need it. I think I mentioned a couple videos ago that there's a lady that lives in the area. I know who she is. We're not friends, but I know who she is. That is really into making junk journals, and I didn't realize that until I learned it from a friend. And so she's contacted me and wants to get together. She's got another gal local that's just getting into making junk journals, and I think they're starting to have a Friday breakfast and sort of talk about stuff and maybe plan get-togethers and things, but I haven't been able to make it because every time she's invited me, I've had my doctor's appointment out of town, or last time I was camping. So that'll be kind of fun when I finally get a chance to meet up with somebody else. And I've seen her work. It is actually very pretty. It's a little different style than mine. But that's the nice thing about it. You know, we all have our own styles. So I thought we could get a couple of these. I wasn't sure which. This is a belly band. And there's 4 round of these cutouts that you could put on there. Where are the other ones? I'm struggling here. 2, 3. I'm kind of leaning toward the fox. But let me see if I can find the other one. I've lost it in here somewhere. Where did you go, other round one? Oh, where are you? Well, it's just odd. Oh, here it is. It's an owl. So I wasn't sure which one. The squirrel is cute, but I like the fox. He's cute. So is the owl. I need to sew around some of this ephemera as well, but I'll do that off camera. What do you guys think? I kind of vote for the owl. Don't know why, but I just sort of, I think the owl speaks to me there. So we can go ahead and get him on there. And this will be a belly band, so we'll just get that put down onto the page. Cutting these round ones is not for the faint of heart. So cute. Mr. Owl. You go right there. That's cute. Not perfect, but cute. So that's some more ephemera we have there. And then I thought we could look at, these are paid things that go on the sides of the pages. But we've got these pockets. We've got some big ones. Let's do a couple of the big ones. We can decide. Let's see, there should be one of each color way. Yep. So there's the orange, the yellow, pink, and the green. We need to get these scored. But we can think about if we want to do a little decorating on them first. And you know what, guys? I'm taking this thing off. I can't handle it. I'll just put it back on when I'm not crafting. Sorry, excuse me. I had to get a drink of water. I was looking to put maybe some lace on here. little bit. Let's get these guys out of the way. Or is that too thick? What else do I have? I do have some thinner ones. Ouch. Seems like I'm always saying ouch. This one might be a pretty one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that one. Let's cut it to here, and then I can cut it to fit the paper. I'm gonna need to check the time because I don't have my watch on. Very cute. We should score this. And fold it though first. I feel cramped here at my desk. I don't have room to put anything, which is usually the case. I'm always cramped. Can you see me here? I'm just gonna try to score this. I don't have it on the scoring side, I have it on the cutting side. Sometimes it's easier to bring it out a little. On the line, yep. Okay. So I got that one done. This one. It's when I go up against there, it's just slightly off. So I have to pull it out just a little. Yeah, I think it would be fun if we had some junk journal retreats here. She's mentioned that where her area that she lives, it's a little ways out of town like I am, but the other direction. That they're trying to get something put together for get-togethers. I don't know if it's like at the fire department or what, but that would be fun because then I could go to retreats like Gail does. Maybe even have a retreat someday. Let's put that down this way. Glue it down. Let's get our Fab-Tac. And our slushy spatula. Where's our slushy spatula? It's usually, oh, here it is. It's usually here. Being as how I don't have fingernail polish on, I don't really have to worry about the Fab-Tac right now. That guy dry a little bit. We can cut that. Let's cut it from this side so we can see it better. There we go. That's cute on there. Now let's see if there's anything in here that we want to put on there. Try to put all the little stuff to the front of the bag. I was thinking about maybe just like a little ticket. That would be cute on there. Oh, the sunflower one would be pretty there too, wouldn't it? Yeah, I like that. That's cute. Let's do that. It's fun to sometimes just play. No particular thing in mind, just play. Play and be creative. Maybe not quite. I am going to have to reinforce with the old art glitter glue right there on the lace, which is just fine. And then maybe, what should we put? Maybe a little label over here. Let's do this green one that says fall. I think that one will be cute. Just cut him out here. I guess after this journal is done, it's going to be time to start on Christmas, I'm supposing. I haven't even, like I mentioned, I will get Joey Cardmaker's Christmas kit, but I haven't even looked at any others at this point, so I don't know. There's a few shops I buy pretty regular from for my digitals, but we'll have to take a look around and see what we decide to do. Okay, so we got one corner pocket done. That's cute. So let's decide what we want to put on here. We can do another little card. Maybe let's do a little bit more lace. We'll do the same one because that worked out pretty good. I think that looked pretty cute on there. How many times have I poked myself in this video? Anybody count? If you have, feel free to let me know. Feel free. Won't surprise me. Well, what are you guys working on? Let me know in the comments section if you feel so inclined. Let me know what you're working on. Are you working on Christmas already, or are you still, like me, just wrapping up fall journals? I think I still have a couple of Christmas ones left from last year that didn't sell. So I have to kind of look at my inventory and see how many I think I might need to make. Probably just a couple. I don't think I'll need to make more than a couple. Ooh, what can we do over here? We got Birdie, Mr. Squirrel, ooh, Mr. Owl, Mr. Fox, another birdie, hummingbird? Yeah, hummingbird. And a squirrel. Goes this way though. He's kind of pretty. I like him. He goes with the green there. Looks like he should be facing the other way, but I don't think he should. Oops. You know what? I just did instead of Fabri-Tac, I did the whole thing in art glitter, which is probably better anyway. I don't know. Art glitter glue just seems like it sticks better to things, to fabric, than the Fabri-Tac does. Just seems like it to me. And then on this one, we could do... Well, we're going to have to do squirrel for the squirrels. There's no doubt about that. An acorn. Let's put thankful. Let's do the thankful for that one. Where's my little scissors? There you are. Yep. So before we come back again and work on this journal, I'll probably get all the sewing done that I want to do. I'll let you know if I make any ephemera off screen. I'll let you know, but definitely get the sewing part done, and then we can just start putting it together. Thankful. It's going to go right there. Perfect. All right, you guys, I think that's going to be it for today. Let me get this stuff put back away. Take a look at what we did and call it good for this day. In fact, I could just push them all aside and get them afterwards. What I'll do. So we got these 2 corner pockets done and decorated, unless we decide to put something else on them. And we got our signature sewn in to our fall journal. Added a couple new elements with the Chili's bag and the Mamagami paper. Put a new Mr. Owl there. And that is about it. So, all right, guys. Thanks for hanging with me today. Take good care. Stay safe. Be nice to everybody. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.